Rick Without the K James presents In My Opinion Podcast. Alright, you guys, welcome back. It's In My Opinion Podcast with your host Rick James. This week I've got Jose Contreras, I've got Ronnie and Kevin here with me. We're going to discuss a couple of topics. It's going to be the men first, and then we're going to do the women. Alright, you guys, welcome back. It's In My Opinion Podcast. We've got a panel full of men this show. We've got women going to answer the same questions, but first us men are going to start it off. So the first question I got for you guys is, should you date a woman before she has plastic surgery or after she has plastic surgery? And what I'm getting at is I believe, so I guess I'll start it off, I believe you should date a woman only after she's had plastic surgery. I believe women change. I believe if you are getting plastic surgery, it's not for the dude that you're with. It's for the dude that you're about to be with, or dudes, I should say. And so I say only date a woman, and we're talking about elective plastic surgery. I understand if your titties are too big and they're hurting your back and you gotta, that's different. We're talking about shit that you don't need, that you're trying to impress somebody else, not the man that you're with. So Jose, I'm gonna leave it with you. What do you think?
Shit, I would say I agree. If she get plastic surgery, she's starting to fix shit that's unnecessary. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and straighten out my nose, and be like, damn, who you trying to impress? But see, this is a misogynistic question. I don't like how you set us up with this one. Like, now we look like assholes. Plastic surgery in general, I understand the necessity of it, but I don't really, any woman that's getting plastic surgery, for me personally, I'm a little like, nah, that's a sign that there's something, there's not enough belief in self there. And I think it's a tough conversation to have, because a woman, you can't tell a woman what to do with her body, bitch, I ain't tell you what to do with your body. I'm just saying, if you have to go get plastic surgery for something unnecessary, then you ain't feeling yourself like that, and that's a bigger issue.
And what's the root, right?
Yeah.
And I started with you because I knew you were going to agree with me pretty much. Then I'm going to go over to Ronnie, and we're going to hear his sensitive ass answer.
Actually, I'm not sensitive about this. My thought process is, where he used the word sign, he thinks there's a sign. To me, if your ass is going out and getting plastic surgery, then you're not happy with the situation. You're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with the dude you're with. So to me, I take that as a sign. If you're in a relationship where you're fucking comfortable and everything's cool, you're not having to go fix your tits and do all this kind of stuff. But if you're in a place where I want my titties bigger, or I want this, or I want a tummy tuck or something, then there's something to you about, that you're not satisfied with that dude. You're not happy with that guy because you're looking at the next big fish you're going to try to catch. So you're trying to tighten up that package that you're about to go out there and sell. You're going to be out there throwing that shit on the, out there on the dance floor trying to attract some dick. So you're trying to get that shit look better. So that's my opinion, man. I'm sorry. If you're out there doing that type of shit, that's what I think you're doing.
All right. And last but not least, what you think, Kevin?
Well, I'm not afraid to be the bad guy or the asshole. So I've had experiences with both. Basically, one girl had left me. She went to go get titties and left me because she wanted somebody better. And then another girl, I went into the relationship, she already had titties, and she ended up being a webcam girl. And basically, it just wasn't a good relationship at all. But the question is, why should we get with a woman after plastic surgery? And I would definitely agree with you, because if she's getting it while you're in the relationship, she's not getting it for you. It's for the next man.
Well, that's what I was saying. I think she's looking at the big picture. She's looking down the road.
She's looking for sugar daddy.
She's trying to leave the D league and go straight to the pros.
She's trying to play with
So, has anybody here dated a girl who's had plastic surgery in their relationship?
And then stayed with them through that?
Obviously, you haven't, right?
No.
Because I think both of you guys are single, right? But have you dated someone who was like, man, I gotta go get my titties done?
Yeah. She went and got them done in Mexico and left.
Did her attitude change?
Yeah, she left.
I was.
Yeah, she left for somebody else.
Yes, it changed.
Changed real quick.
I didn't have a relationship, but I was fuck buddies with somebody who was talking about it, and then she got her titties done, and then she got her nose done, and now this bitch be messing with NBA players. So it's just kind of like, it is, yeah.
But their attitude.
She was getting ready for the league. She was getting ready for the league.
She IG model all of a sudden. She got her OnlyFans all of a sudden.
I just know personally the reason we brought up the question is because we recently had a friend, we'll keep his name out, but his woman had her breast assist done, and I just told him, I said, man, that wasn't for you, bro. And of course she got all the wrong attention afterwards, and he's wondering, well, what didn't work out? And I said, well, what didn't work out was the fact that your fucking woman went and wanted to get something done with you, and it wasn't for you, dummy. Like, you just spent $7 grand on this woman's chest for somebody else. That's stupid. That's like me telling you, like, hey, Kevin, I really like your car. Let me buy you some rims. Like, no, motherfucker, I'm going to buy me rims first. You know what I mean? Like, so I just feel like...
We have another real good friend that got his wife titties during the marriage, remember?
Yeah.
And about a year later, guess what? She divorced him.
You gotta put that in the prenup.
I get my titties back.
I get the titties back.
Yeah.
They don't get that. No, yeah. If I,
That's visitation rights on the titties. I like that.
True that. True that. She gonna refinance her body and shit.
All right, you guys, this is In My Opinion podcast. I'm not your host, Rick James, because we're switching up, doing things a little bit different for episode 9. We did the male panel. This is the female panel. We're going to ask the same questions to the women. We've got Magdalena, Amy, and Sabrina. All right, you guys, we are back. This is the women panel for episode 9 of In My Opinion podcast. We're going to shoot this Vlad TV style. Shouts out to Vlad. I'm going to be off camera asking the questions. First question is, why should you get with a woman only after plastic surgery rather than before? What is your answer? We'll start with you, Amy.
Personally, I would say the reason why is because their confidence level is going to be boosted, which takes it to other aspects of their life. So whether their job, they say that people who are more confident, their jobs, they make more salary, so it rolls into financial. If you are more confident, then it's going to roll into your charisma, it's going to roll into the bedroom, it's going to roll into all aspects of your life. So I would consider it that. What would you think, Sabrina?
I think you're really spot on with that. Is that people get things done for their confidence levels. A lot of people are like, oh, you want to do it for other people. No, it's for yourself. And when yourself feels good, you're going to want to go ahead and try to get the best that you can get, whether it's, like I said, a position or relationship or whatever it is. Because that transformation is not just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's a whole package. So I think that's why men should date a woman before or after plastic surgery. So, what's up, Max?
I have to agree with you, girls. I think it's gonna be, like you said, it's gonna help with their how they present themselves, and not just that. I'm gonna go to the other side. They don't have to deal with how much it's gonna cost. They don't have to deal with the pain, how much it's gonna take for the person to heal. So it's not just how they're going to be presenting themselves or how they're going to be feeling about themselves, but it's also not going through the bad part of it.
Do you feel like women change after the plastic surgery?
Well, yeah. I mean,
In
like,
a negative
yeah.
or positive way? Go ahead, Amy.
I would say both, because I've heard stories of women that they have bad plastic surgery, and then I've heard women that have good plastic surgery, and it matures them. I feel like it's not necessarily saying that everyone should get it, but if they get it, it is a rite of a passage. Like, that's something that they desperately wanted and they got it, and they kind of, it's like when you're working so hard and you're getting some, you know, you reach something and you get that sense of satisfaction, like, okay, I reached that part, I can go to other parts of my life. So I feel like, I guess, I don't know, I feel like it would mature them. So, yeah. What do you think, Max?
Well, I mean, if you're going to do plastic surgery, it's because you want to change something in yourself that you don't like or you don't want. Or like in my case, you know, age. Now I wanted to get a lift, or I want to take some little size that exercise is not helping. So you're going to feel much better about yourself, and you're not going to have the, feeling about, you're going to have more confidence, in other words. And you're going to be ready to take the world.
I feel like, yeah, it does change. Yeah, I feel like if you do plastic surgery, in all honesty, right now at my age and for myself, I'm not a fan of it. I just think you should have the confidence with or without it, and it should just be done for an enhancement. Just like makeup should only be done for enhancements, not for a total makeover, redo. You know what I mean? Where you're not even recognizable anymore. It's like, holy crap! Yeah, you know, weren't you the person I went to high school with? You know, but you look totally different. So I don't know. I guess it's everybody's perspective on what they want to get done, and it will change. You know, whether it's just a little tad bit or a drastic change. I guess it all depends on how much work you get done and where you're satisfied at. Because I'm sure a lot of us seen, like, you know, those episodes where people are like, you know, break one more rib, you know, just to get the smaller waist. I almost feel like, and God forgive me if I say anything wrong, I almost feel like it's a psychological thing. So, and if that's the part of you that, you know, makes you feel better is your outer appearance, then there's obviously something that needs to be changed mentally before.
Right.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.